You guys like the new setup, by the way? For our listeners, we got a new setup again.
Again.
I mean, it's all trial and error though. I feel like we're changing the game.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
I think no one's doing the stuff that we're doing at all.
Changing the game on these hoes.
Damn right. Losers. Let me stop. So welcome.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our pod, Your Entertainment.
We gotta come up with an acronym that's like real wordy, right? Like an acronym.
An acronym? I don't know.
All right, what are the words again? OPYE. Opie.
No.
Oopie.
No.
Oops, baby.
No. No, I think we're just gonna have to figure something out. We're gonna have to pivot. We're gonna have to.
OJ. No.
No.
OPYE. You know what I mean? Now I'm
Down
trying
with
too much.
OPP, then you know me.
OPYE.
OGYN? No. OBGYN.
OBGYN.
I hope not. I really hope not. Absolutely not.
So let's number drop.
Yeah, this is episode 48.
48 in La Casa.
48.
And don't judge me if you see me on episode 47 wearing the same damn outfit. I'm not rich, okay?
None of us are rich.
No, it's mad dust on these. You can tell I used to need dust already. So.
Oh, so you're somebody's dusty ass son.
Holy shit, you're right.
You ever seen those memes?
Yeah. My bad, Aunt Matt.
Be like, teach your kids to travel, so teach your daughter to travel. That way she doesn't get impressed by some trip to Miami with somebody's dusty ass son. I'm like, why they gotta be dusty though? Why can't they just be like, what if they're in a committed, loving relationship?
Yeah.
Why they gotta be somebody's dusty ass son? Maybe they're at the point of the relationship, that's all they can do. Yeah. But they're working towards something.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's call us dusty.
Let's save the toxicity for a different show. Completely different show, because I was heading off on a toxic tangent. Ooh. That's good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Toxic tangent.
I might use that.
That's a good title for a show.
Yeah.
Toxic tangent.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's get to it. So pretty much in this episode, what we're gonna do is there's two albums that you and I kind of were giving listens to this week. So we're just gonna talk about them and give our thoughts on them. So the first album is actually an album that I've talked about before a few weeks back when I was on the Toxic as Friends podcast. And I've actually reviewed it. It's on my blog, I think. Shout out to Ross Music Blog. It's from the group They.
For those plugs.
It's the group They. It's called the Amanda Tape.
I found that album amazing. The only thing I would say negatively about that album was that it felt a little weekendish. Like some of the stuff, not the content, but like the voices. Like I said, you get a lot of
Weekend vibes. You definitely get a lot of Weekend vibes, but I think that's intentional because it's in. I think that's one of their inspirations. Like,
and it makes sense. It expresses itself in the album. You can hear it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's actually really good. Yeah, you definitely get a lot of Weekend vibes. What I do like about this album is, hold on a second.
Oh man,
I have to. Can you pause it?
You guys are the worst.
It's my mother's birthday.
And you're recording, Jesus.
Hello.
Hello, Killing.
Yo, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
No, I'm not home. I'm here recording at Ray's house. Ray just said happy birthday.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm here, and then once I'm finished here, I'll go to the house.
Okay, because I'm gonna bring some stuff from BJ's because I bought Matthew bought the pots for the kitchen, and they were on sale for today only.
Okay.
So Tatiana did like pick them up and go.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot of people in that line. So when I was here, they were online
Well, I'll talk to you when I'm done here, okay?
Yeah, because Matthew is very bad. I'm gonna
Mom,
have to
that's
take him.
fine, but that's fine. Even if you get home and just, if I'm not there, when I get there, I'll take out whatever's in the car, okay?
Yeah, and I got the turkey because it was cheaper here at BJ's.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
But
Yeah, if I didn't pick up, dude, I would get the, you don't answer your mother's phone on her birthday. We ain't doing all that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, we're back.
Pow pow pow. Oh,
Had to handle some business. Oh, we'll edit that out, sir.
bees nest. What the pow pow pow?
Yeah, it's so cringy, dude.
Pow pow.
It's like fuckboy shit.
I'm
It's
not
like
a fuckboy anymore.
You're not anymore. But yeah, getting back to, just
The
what we were
Day
saying about
album.
the Amanda tape. I think it's a really, really, really good album. You get a very a personal vibe from them in terms of it sounds like you're, they're the listen. It's like they're taking the listener on a ride of it's like a personal show.
Yeah.
Because you get very acoustic vibes and a lot of guitar. I don't know if you noticed
Oh,
that.
very much.
A lot of guitar. A lot of guitar, whether it's bass or electric. A lot of guitar. But
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I fucked with
Now,
it.
how many people are on that album?
Well, it's just
It's
how
people?
many features
Like
or
how many the
they're a duo. It's two guys.
Okay.
It's two guys. But they had 3 features. They got a feature with Wale, Juicy J, and they got a feature with Tinashe.
Okay, I heard that one. I like the Tinashe one. Let me get that. What's that? What's that song that was super toxic but amazing at the same time?
Which is probably the one that I played the day I was here. The day I was on the Toxic As Friends podcast, All Mine. That might be it.
Let me see. Yeah, All Mine. That should go hard.
That one and FWM, Fuck With Me.
I like that one too.
That one's dope too. On and On is dope. Mood Swings. The album is good.
It's a really, really good album.
It's a solid album from a definitely solid album in a year of actually we've had really good music in 2020.
I mean, they have nothing else to do but make good music.
Yeah. But I think this album was in the works even before
You think so?
quarantine, yeah.
How many do they have many albums out or?
No, I think this is their. I'll tell you right now. This might be their second album or third. Let's see. No, this is their second album because their first album came out in 2017.
Oh, so they really this is legit. Okay, so they would really, really put some work into this.
Oh, they definitely. But what was your favorite track on the album? You think that All Mine?
All Mine. That was super toxic, and it was it was really good. And you know what though? I think everybody even has it took me back to even certain situations in my life, and I feel like with music, if you gotta take me somewhere. You gotta take me somewhere. Whether it's current.
If it brings you back to a time.
Mm-hmm. That's when I'm like, oh, this is a good album.
For me, when I listen to, I'll give you Neil's first album, right? Neil's first album. I think because of the time period that it came out.
Okay.
Right. It brought me every time I listen to it, it brings me back to that time. I'm just like, damn, I remember all the shit that was going on. I remember who I was with.
Yeah.
What I was going through, the struggles you're going through. In just relationships or even just dating or whatever.
That's the best thing about music. Music is a time capsule.
But yeah, this Amanda tape is dirty as fuck though.
I love it.
Talk a lot about sex.
Oh, that's all they talk about.
Yeah, literally.
For 99% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a lot of sex talk on it. Especially with fucking we said, All Mine and Fuck With Me.
Alone.
Yo, Fuck With Me, that here talking about girls squirting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, damn son, y'all just out here just.
They got they got one that's called Shoot the Club Up.
Oh yeah.
They got, how do you have a song called Shoot? Mind you, we talked about shooting the club up last week.
Yeah, but I like how they played it off with the acronym, they put STCU.
Yeah, because it's not straight into your face until you listen to it. Oh shit, they talking about that.
No, yeah, it's great. It's boom, boom, and I think the perfect person for that song was to get was Juicy J.
Come on,
getting Juicy J on that was good.
The best thing possible.
A solid one was the Losing Focus with Wale. I definitely fucked out.
I like Conclude too. You know what? Wale's good with this type of those like R&B artists. I feel like he has like a Tinashe type thing too, where I think that's really good.
He vibes off of R&B singers really well because like the shit.
He's like a poet in a sense too.
You know, like the songs he's done with like Miguel and just other R&B singers. Like he's mad smooth about it. Like his rhymes are very smooth. So no, but overall,
great album. We suggest you guys.
Out of 5 stars, what do you give it? Out of 5, you know.
Give it a good strong 3.5.
Okay.
Cause 5 is like I have to listen.
Yeah.
5 is like 4 is like ooh, this fire.
It is fire.
I'll listen to it later.
Yeah.
But 5 is like wow.
Yeah.
Like 5 is like oh.
And then 3.5 is like 3.5 is like no, I could listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
It has a play. It has a re-listen.
Exactly.
The replay
There's
value.
A replay value. Like, oh, you know, I'm in this mood. I'm in my freak bag. Let me listen to the Amanda show.
When you're in that bag, and you know.
That's the bag that I was in.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it that too. I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
It's 3.5.
Super solid.
It's a solid album. Content was there. Features, not too many features, which I enjoy. I hate features.
I hate albums that get super cluttered with features. Only certain artists can pull that off.
Only certain, but because they need it, I think too. Some artists need that. Not that they need it. I think it's just it works for them.
I think it's the people sometimes. Yeah, there's certain artists where like when they have a lot of features, it's probably because they know they can't stand alone on an album, like a whole entire album. So they need those features. Yeah. And it's just like, yo, when your album starts sounding like a DJ Khaled album, I'm just. But look, granted, Khaled's not an artist. Khaled is a DJ.
Producer.
And, you know, he gets people on his albums. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point. His albums that's the point of his albums. Mm-hmm. But when you're like an artist, it's different.
Exactly. But this one, 3.5.
Yeah,
3.5 is it's a good album.
Oh, absolutely.
If you want to get in your freak bag, that's the bag. If you got a lady over, that's the one right there.
So they're actually signed to the same label as Emotional Oranges, Avant-Garde.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maurice Hancher on that one?
Yeah. That's where I get, I gotten a lot of my music from, like, his R&B taste. If you think mine is good, his is even better.
Rory in his bag, yeah.
Super, super, super. But I think we can move on to the second album.
This one, I'm not going to lie to you, man. And I'm not going to sit here and bash on that album, because the album was really good. I didn't listen to it more than once. It wasn't one of those replay value ones, but it was very well orchestrated in the sense of the climate that we're in at the moment.
So it's one of those albums that there's a purpose behind it.
Yes, it wasn't just an album.
No. It's literally like, you know, the themes on this album, and guys, the album we're talking about is Black on Purpose by Salaam Remi. Now, background on Salaam Remi. He's long time like producer, collaborator with Nas. Mm-hmm. He worked on Amy Winehouse's album. He's done music with just about anybody and everybody in hip hop and R&B.
This was gonna be a stupid question for me because I'm like, yo, I hear mad different voices. Like when I listen to it, I didn't listen to it in a sense. I listened to it like I thought he was the artist. I won't lie to you. Okay. Because you just sent to me, yo, listen, this is a good album. This is definitely this is something that we need to listen to and talk about. I'm like, cool, I'll listen to it. I'm like, I hear so many different voices and it makes sense. That I'm not.
You start seeing all the features and you're just like,
he produced it, he mixed it, he did all that stuff. So it's like I said, it was a good album. I haven't listened to it twice, so I can't go into the deep dive like I would love to, but there was so much stuff going on and. Not for nothing, SAINt JHN dropped today, and he took up a lot of my time. Yeah. But we're not going to talk about that.
But I mean, we can, though. Like, if we can, kind of go over this one really quickly, and then we can go into the SAINt JHN album. I'm with it.
Let's do it.
But yeah, guys, real quick, like, with the Salaam Remi album.
Amazing album, by the way.
Definitely, really you could tell it was made because of what's going, like, of the times.
Yes.
It's definitely of the times. There's a lot of, it's, obviously, it's not an experience I personally can speak to because I'm not black.
Yes, I mean,
the album's called Black on Purpose. Mm-hmm. I'm more of a fan because of the musicality of it, like getting all these artists together and the arrangement and all that. I fucked with it.
It's sequenced very well too.
Yes,
every track mixed well with the second track and then the third track. And there was never a point where you kind of don't even notice when the next track's coming.
No, you don't. It just
if he doesn't fade it out, then you don't know.
But it blends in really well. Some albums blend in too much, and then you lose yourself, and it's just like.
Well, that's like the Drake album.
But I lost myself in this album in a good way, because
no, yeah.
like I vibe to it. I'm just like, oh shit, like, you know, like I said, I don't know. I can't speak on the black experience because I'm not black. However, being as someone, I would consider myself an ally towards, you know, the black community.
As a minority in general.
Yeah, you know, just as a minority, I deal with racism. Now, I may not deal with it on the way they deal with it and the level they deal with it, but I deal with racism too. So like, there's certain things where I'm just like, oh shit, like, and then just stuff you learn and you know about history, and it's a really solid album, to be honest.
He hit a couple genres too. He hit a couple genres. I was like, oh wow, like I just like there was the one before Yonder. I forgot the name of that one. Or was it after Yonder?
You know what vibes I got from this album? I got Pimp a Butterfly vibes.
Yeah, or Section 8 too, a little bit.
Yeah, with the exception that obviously he's not the artist, he's the producer.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, when I was listening to it, I went into it blind. I won't lie to you. I didn't even know the name of the song. I just knew that I saw the picture and I was like, this is the one that Ralph sent me, that's a foul on me. I should do a little bit more research when it comes to that. But when I sat there and listened to it, I'm like, oh damn. I was vibing and I was getting through work. And I'm like, damn, this took me back to like the 90s almost. Like it took me to the 90s.
It takes you back to the 90s.
And I feel like it was a summer in Brooklyn where I was getting like one of those, you know, the shaved ices from the corner or whatever. And I was like, oh shoot, it took me back. So that's how I know he's a great producer. I had no idea who he was. I won't lie, but I'm gonna give it a second listen just because I feel like I gotta give it that respect.
Yeah. No, I've probably listened to this album, I'm gonna say 3-4 times since we talked about it. Mm-hmm. And I personally, I'm in love with it. Like, I like it. I love it. Like, with the features, you got Busta Rhymes, you got Black Thought, Dougie Fresh, CeeLo Green.
I'll only have one negative thing to say about this album.
Yo, Case. You remember Case from back in the day, right? He got a song with Case, bro.
He did his thing, man, and he took it old school, but still kind of gave us
Stephen Marley.
That one was. I like the Stephen Marley song. That one.
Yeah,
what was the name of that one?
Black Progress.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then the one with Nas and Jennifer Hudson was great too. You didn't like it?
This is gonna sound bad.
This
is gonna sound bad, and maybe because this is the way I feel about music as a whole lately.
Okay.
I could have done without the Nas verses. I could have done. Just give me Jennifer Hudson for that one. For that type of beat and that type of music and that soul that she gave me, give me just Jennifer.
I think because he wanted to incorporate like a rapper,
and I get it.
And the rhymes fit her. They complemented her vocals. But I kind of understand what you're saying.
I just give me all Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, give me Jennifer Hudson.
I feel like there wasn't. I don't think there was enough of Jennifer Hudson.
She's brilliant, yo.
Like her voice, her soul. Like
she's so underrated.
Oh,
like
she's been underrated.
Like music wise, I feel like she don't get her respect. But
not at all.
So preliminarily, like. What are you giving it?
Cause I do, like, for instance, I understand the producer side of everything, and granted, I'm nowhere near him, but I understand like the music levels, the tracks, the levels, the mixing, the equalizing, stuff of that nature. Amazing, mixing wise, production wise, amazing. So I would give it a 3.5 just because of that purpose alone. I feel like the content alone, I haven't given it enough.
You haven't sat with it enough.
Exactly. So I'm gonna say 3.5 for now. But production-wise, content-wise, amazing. Replay value on 3 or 4 songs for me. But I have to go back and listen.
So right now, your replay, your 3.5, and your replay is like mid.
Exactly.
Your replay is average.
It's second. I'll go listen.
So for me, because I sat with it for like 4 days, my rating, I'll give it a 4.
Wow.
Giving it a 4 out of 5.
Better than the day. And I feel like they really got me. Like
remember, those are 2 really completely different albums.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. Okay.
It's 2 different vibes. I think because I'm appreciating the music aspect of it. You know, like the whole the project as a whole. That's what I'm kind of appreciating, the art of it.
Okay.
Put it that way, the art of it. Replay value, I'll give it mid replay value. It's not something I'm gonna throw on all the time because it's a heavy album.
Jesus Christ! Do you hear that? Oh, sorry, everybody.
Guys, our people. has to be our people.
That's definitely a Honda Civic with
That's a Honda
with
Civic.
subwoofers in the back.
Subwoofers.
Subwoofers.
I
You
like
know what?
that subwoofers.
That's the worst part about it. I live right next to a liquor store, so everybody's around the way.
Everybody comes to the liquor store. Speaking of songs to play with your subwoofers, guys, we mean subwoofers.
Subwoofers.
St. John. Oh my God, dude! While the World Was Burning is the name of the album.
There's not enough.
This is a follow-up to his album from last year.
And that was fire.
And his album from last year was brilliant. I appreciated it. And Ghetto Lenny's Love Songs was great. But this one, holy smokes. This was
It was amazing.
amazing.
Like, I legit woke up today at like 5-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, St. John.
But remember, I played 4 tracks for you last week.
And those are all fire.
Because, we had access to them on Apple. And it was great. And I told you, I was like, yo, this is going to be fire. We both said it. We're like, yo, I have this feeling that this album...
This is going to be it.
This is going to be the one that's, like, going to end out 2020 on, like, the highest of high notes.
I'm telling you, I don't even know the names of the songs because I just been rocking it all day. Let's
I love Gorgeous.
Pray For Me's fire.
Oh, with Kanye?
Where's the toxic one? Where's the toxic ass song that I'm like, yo, that one is legit. Hold on, let's see.
Time for Demons. That's
Time
what
for
it
Demons?
is. That's the toxic one because you and Steve be on your demon time.
No, yeah, that, but it's Ransom with Black and Kehlani.
Oh, that's a great album. Great song. They're so talented, and to put
Him
them
and
with him.
Black. I had no idea. I had no idea that Black killed that. I obviously everybody sees the excitement level of how much of a great album that was.
This is fucking amazing.
That's a 5.
It's
It's a 5.
Yeah,
Legit
if we're gonna go ratings, I'm giving that a 5.
I mean, there's
Super
nothing.
5.
There's I don't usually I'll try to find. You know me, I'm devil's. I play.
So you'll find something wrong with it.
No, that was legit.
No, I can't find anything wrong with it. Yo, I'm not a Lil Uzi Vert fan, and I like what he did on High School Reunion Prom, track 5. I liked what he did. Like I said, I'm not. Uzi doesn't make music for me. No. I'm not his demographic.
No, not at all.
But I like what he did with St. John on this. Let me see who got featured. Obviously with King Toxic himself, Pastor Pluto, Future on Rose's remix. We played Rose's remix last week.
We gotta give Saint a nickname.
Really, you think so?
Young Lenny Kravitz, dude. He is the Young Lenny Kravitz.
He's
Young Lenny.
He's a wild boy, and he's very talented, man. Like, you know who, if I'm not mistaken, you know who manages him?
Who?
Biggs.
Oh, so that's why Maul's big with Saint.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm telling you right now.
Yo,
that might be, and you know me, I'm a big shout out to my prima Amber Lucid. You know what I mean? Album fire, by the way. We're not gonna review.
We're gonna have 2 different top 10 lists.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be all over.
We're gonna have 2 different top 10 lists.
That might have been one of my most favorite albums. Like, you know when you look forward to an album. I don't remember the last time I was looking forward for Amber's. You saw when it dropped. I was sending that shit out to everybody.
Oh no, I know.
I wasn't a big Jessie Reyes fan, but her album was fire. What's the
now
other
you're
one?
a fan.
Now I'm a big time fan. And shout outs to my girl. She loves that shit. She's a big time Jessie Reyes fan. That new chick we were talking about last week.
Oh yeah.
Maria Isabella.
Yeah.
Fire. She's up there too, and I don't want to say she's top 5, top 10.
No, but she has a solid project too.
That's an EP.
But like I said, there's a lot of solid projects this year. So I tell people all the time, like, yo, it's gonna be like, I know for me, it's gonna be difficult for me to make my list.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have some albums that belong in, like, let's say top 10, right? Mm-hmm. But they're gonna be in like the teens. Not because they're not good, but because there's so much good albums that you eventually have to place them somewhere.
Did Jessie drop this year?
Yeah, she dropped in March.
I thought she dropped like December.
I have Jessie in top 3.
Jessie album is fire.
Yo, can I tell you right now what my top 3 is?
What?
No particular order.
Oh, okay.
Just top. Actually, no. I'll give you top. I'll give you top 5.
Okay.
No particular order. Jessie, St. John, Burna Boy, The Weeknd.
I'm not a Weeknd fan.
I know you're not.
Definitely not.
And Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, too much rap for me. But I get it. It's a good album. It's a really good album.
Great album.
It's a
Well, SAINt
good
JHN's a
album.
rapper though.
Is he though?
He's a rapper.
That's
He's
like
a
calling
rapper.
Future a rapper. Yeah, them
No.
niggas don't rap.
No, he's a rapper though.
Just because
He
it
raps
says,
more than
just
Future
because it
does.
says hip hop on it.
No, it says hip hop
I feel
slash rap.
I feel like Black raps more than them, and he's R&B.
Black's a rapper. Black started out as a rapper. He's a battle rapper.
Exactly, so I'm saying, yo, he killed that song, Ransom.
Oh, they bodied it. Shout out to Black. Shout out to Kaylani.
Bro,
A fine ass.
Yeah.
God.
She's a very attractive woman.
You
I
could.
have eyes for one person.
You could lust over somebody famous. It's never
Listen,
gonna come true.
Let me be corny. Jesus Christ. Damn right. If she was here, she'd look at me like.
But, you know, I think, it's just, I don't think anything, this might, you know what, when all is said and done, I might throw this in number 1 or number 2.
I'm
For the
doing right
year.
here.
For the year.
It's only been out for less than 24 hours.
Less than 24
And
hours.
We were on the group chat. We were like,
Yo.
Like,
yeah.
we have our group chat for the Fifth Ward Media. Then I have a group chat with just the guys, just like a whole bunch of degenerates. And they're like,
I'm not in that group chat.
with the degenerate, do you want to be on that
Yes.
one? You're going to see mad penis.
I don't care.
Degenerates. Okay, all right, say less.
When you feel included. FOMO.
Yeah, but they're all like, yo, that album was fire, dude.
Yeah, it's
I didn't even know that he had visuals
Mm-hmm.
until Vega posted it on
Yeah.
the Toxic joint, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shoot, like that's wild.
I knew, yo, when I heard Time for Demons, I thought of you and Steve.
Oh, instantly, Demon Time.
Because, yeah, you hear the Demon Time, so I'm just like, these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to send it to you, too,
You should've.
screenshot, like, oh, this reminds me of you, too. But, yeah, man, I think it's
I think
just,
that's it
it's
for
a great
music, right?
project. Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, let's talk about. I mean, so we spoke about Benny for the most part, right?
Yeah, Benny, for the most part, yo, praise to
Praise
Benny
to
the
Benny,
Butcher.
man. Just
got shot. in
he's
Houston.
doing good. He's
doing
doing
good.
fine.
He's
That's
home.
amazing.
He's good.
And real quick, man.
But
guys,
that situation could have gone so left, unfortunately. But it wasn't like he was out doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. He's at fucking Walmart.
He's eating socks
Like,
and underwear, probably.
Yeah, like,
Why can't he go get a milk and cookies or something like that?
I saw Twitter, people were like, well, why was he in Walmart?
Why can't somebody go to
Because
Walmart?
that's what rappers do. Like,
No, that's what human beings
that's what human beings do.
Like, if I need cookies
But-
and milk and cheese, I'm going to go to Walmart.
But from what I know, from what I've heard, a lot of rappers, whenever they touch down in the city, especially in,
they
like,
rack up.
they rack up on stuff because they don't like traveling with luggage and suitcase and clothes. They got money. They just blow money on new shit.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna worry about the 6'5" underwear that I need for that weekend. I'm just gonna go buy a pack.
Yeah, go and buy a pack and then I'll be good.
But shout out to him, praise out to him.
Praise to him, man. Prayers
To Ad-Lib King Westside.
Word.
And I think that's I think we're good for episode 48.
Yeah, that's
To
good.
our Spanish folks. Make sure you guys listen.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Guys, subscribe to
Like,
follow us. Subscribe on Apple Music. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our Fifth Ward Media channel on YouTube. Like and comment on our videos.
Please.
You know, that's the way we got to get our subscriber. We're trying to get our subscriber count up. So,
we
guys.
see you guys listening too to the old stuff too. So thank you.
Yeah, we see you guys
appreciate
listening to the older episodes when we were named the Ray and Ralph podcast. We appreciate
What podcast
that.
was that?
The Ray and Ralph podcast. Obviously now we got a new name, but people are still it's like we never left.
No, yeah.
It's literally like we never left, and
it's the direction we were going to go with in the first place.
No, absolutely.
Go in the second place, not the first place.
So we appreciate it, but we will see you guys next week for episode 49. In the meantime, peace.